Bruno Fernandez agent, according to reports, is in Saudi Arabia. Al Hilal are prepared to pay £100 million for Bruno Fernandez. Viktor Gyokeres' future is up in the air massively. There is an agreement in place between Sporting and Gyokeres that he will be leaving this summer. Arsenal are in concrete talks for Benjamin Šeško. Is this a smokescreen to go out there and get Gyokeres, or is he actually the real deal? And is that what Arsenal want? Liverpool believe it's a matter of time before they get Florian Wirtz over the line. Chelsea now, did Chelsea put their attention to Gyokeres? They've already got the lap, or do they put the £85 million deal on the table for Hugo Ekitike? This is probably the biggest transfer update we have had probably on this channel ever. It's going to be a long video. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you watch the video the entire way through to get all of your latest transfer updates. Go down and smash this subscribe button to pieces. 88% of people that watch this channel on a daily basis are not subscribed. So please go down and hit that subscribe button. We are steamrolling our way towards 55,000 subscribers. I know you guys absolutely love the transfer window, and we are 500 subs away from 55k. We're going to start off with Fabrizio Romano's update from about an hour ago with regards to Florian Wirtz. Liverpool, for me, so far, have had the best start to a transfer window any team has had in a long time. And Romano has now said the negotiations between Liverpool and Bayer Leverkusen continue well, with the club-to-club agreement getting closer. Liverpool expect to be a matter of time, and then Wirtz will join the club, as he told Leverkusen last week about his clear plan to sign for Liverpool. And for me, this is a statement of intent. I spoke about this deal for over a week now. Florian Wirtz, Gyokeres, and Frimpong. It looks like Rayan Cherki will be on his way to Manchester City. But Florian Wirtz in a Liverpool shirt, playing as the false nine, stepped up in title races, played for Germany in big tournaments, won league titles, won the German Cup. He is going to be absolutely insane. Trust me on that. This guy in a Liverpool shirt, alongside Gravenberch and McAllister, Salah, Van Dijk, Gyokeres, Frimpong, Cody Gakpo, Liverpool has surely got to be favourites for the Premier League going into next season. But before we get on to the Arsenal news and the Chelsea news, I want to talk about Bruno Fernandez. £100 million offer coming in for Bruno Fernandez, which is absolutely insane, coming from Al Hilal. You know, if this is the end for Bruno at Manchester United, I always feel that he deserved a little bit more from Manchester United. He's been the only player that's really stepped up since post-Ferguson. He's the player that's really stepped up and delivered for Manchester United. You know, according to the United Zone, according to some credible sources, Bruno Fernandez's agent was spotted in front of Four Seasons Hotel in Al Hilal. At Al Hilal's headquarters in Riyadh. £100 million is on the table for Bruno Fernandez. There's his agent. There's him spotted in front of the hotel. It looks like Al Hilal are trying their absolute hardest to get their player over the line. Sky Sports News have put out in the last hour. I can't play the video for copyright reasons, but they've put out saying Al Hilal have not given up trying to sign Bruno Fernandez from Manchester United. Manchester United's position is their captain is not for sale. I'm going to be brutally honest. As great as Bruno Fernandez is, he's 30, approaching 31. £100 million. You know, that the Chris Wheeler from the Daily Mail has said Al Hilal are reportedly a massive offer for Bruno Fernandez. According to Chris Wheeler of the Daily Mail, the Saudi club wants a marquee signing ahead of the Club World Cup and are ready for Bruno Fernandez, staggering £200 million over 3 years, plus £100 million for Manchester United. £200 million wages over 3 years is absolutely insane. It is crazy. You know, the Sam Luckhurst has come out and said his agent has had positive talks with Al Hilal for an €830,000 a week contract. Just think about that amount of money for 2 seconds. €830,000 a week. That's insane. But look, if this is the end for Manchester United and Bruno Fernandez, I just feel that I feel that they could have maybe offered and done more at Manchester United for Bruno. I do feel sorry for him a little bit. I'm not going to lie. It's like the Harry Kane saga all over again. The United Stand have put out from Laurie Whitwell that Bruno is giving serious consideration to leaving Manchester United and joining Al Hilal. Now, that is going to be a statement signing. I tell you that for free right now. Now, Fabrizio Romano put out last night with regards to the Arsenal situation on their striker pursuit about, I want to say, maybe 8-9 o'clock last night with regards to Benjamin Šeško. He come out and said that concrete talks are underway, and it looks like the talks now are advanced. Romano said this last night. For anyone who didn't watch last night's video, I understand Arsenal have started moving into initial concrete talks for Benjamin Šeško deal. He's always been high on the recruitment team management Mikel Arteta list, and with attempts to get the deal done rejected by Leipzig in May 2024. Now Šeško will leave. So what we know about this is that Šeško and Gyokeres, both of them will leave. Only Arsenal will sign one. Who is the better number 9? Now Chelsea have thrown their hat in the ring. Is that throwing the hat in the ring? No, that's not the right saying. But Viktor Gyokeres, with regards to a move to Chelsea, they are the latest club to put their name in the hat. Now, we know for a fact that, Chelsea wants to bring in another number 9. You know, BBC Sport have put out saying Chelsea have reportedly become the latest club to make a formal inquiry for Viktor Gyokeres. Now, Arsenal, I've remained very, very consistent on this. They have to get this right. I still stand by as much potential as Šeško has. Viktor Gyokeres, his teeth are really yellow there. That's got to be an edited picture. Chelsea have reportedly become the latest club to make a formal inquiry for Viktor Gyokeres. There is an agreement between Gyokeres and Sporting for him to leave. But as it stands right now, Arsenal wants Šeško. Viktor Gyokeres wants to leave. Manchester United is still interested, but I don't think they have I don't think that it's the draw. I think Chelsea are a bigger draw right now. They've just won a trophy. They're in the Champions League. I'd be absolutely amazed if Arsenal miss out on a Viktor Gyokeres. I would be absolutely amazed. You know, the Šeško deal looks advanced. It's close. Gyokeres, does he go to Chelsea? Does he go elsewhere? You know, Bruno Fernandez, Florian Wirtz, and the transfer window is just getting better and better and better by the day. Now, 3 hours ago, Manchester City's initial bid for Tijjani Reijnders, according to Fabrizio Romano, was €60 million. And it has been received by AC Milan in recent hours. Proposal worth around €60 million, including add-ons. AC Milan want more to let the midfielder leave. Negotiations are advancing. What a signing, by the way, he is going to be for Manchester City. In that midfield with Rodri and potentially bringing in another playmaker. If it's not going to be Ryan, it might be someone else. You know, negotiations are underway between Manchester City and AC Milan for Reijnders, as reported earlier today. Turkey in a midfield with Reijnders and Rodri. Listen, the Premier League title next year is going to be so open. You know, I think it's going to be the first time in a long time we actually have three actual elite teams going for a title that could go down to the very, very end. Let me know your thoughts down below on all of these topics we have discussed. Do you think that Reijnders will be a Manchester City player soon? Romano is also put out with regards to Trent Alexander-Arnold. He has been registered in time for the Club World Cup. Real Madrid are paying a fee of around 10 million euros to Liverpool to have Trent Alexander-Arnold at the Club World Cup. Real will also cover his salary for June and July as part of the agreement for Liverpool. And there he is. There he is. So, yeah, it's going to be a very, very, very big transfer window. Gyokeres, where will he end up? I still think Arsenal are still looking at him. It looks like Sesko right now is the man they are after. There's a lot of accounts now saying Benjamin Šeško in big games during his career, and he scored against Juventus, Bayern Munich, Napoli, Borussia Dortmund, and Atletico Madrid. Benjamin Šeško in big games during his career, 21 years old, get it done. And I actually see a report early today that he has double the amount of goals that Gyokeres had at age 21. So Xavi Simons is another one who potentially could be leaving this summer to a Premier League club. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all soon.